I'm here with Jim Baccarosa from ProvenAir Technologies. Jim, tell us what ProvenAir Technologies is and what it does for the industry.
Good afternoon, Will. ProvenAir is a system that analyzes and dynamically generates back-to-birth trace history for life-limited parts. Automated way to prove out the provenance for all of your engines, landing gear, APUs, and any of those life-limited components.
Jim, I love the tagline, evolving the concept, software as a service to services embracing technology. How did you get started on all this?
My wife had started a company called Airspares Unlimited, in which they focused on aftermarket landing gear. And I worked with her for a number of years. And one of the most difficult things about buying, selling, leasing, exchanging that material was performing the back-to-birth trace analysis. We were doing it by hand. We had 2 full-time people manually going through hundreds of pages of documentation in no standard format, and filling out discrepancy sheets or open items lists on spreadsheets.
Tell us a little bit about how other companies have started to embrace ProvenAir.
Probably the best way that companies start to use our system is that they're running into this pain of having to evaluate the paperwork. Suppliers were looking to move material and they wanted to do it quickly. Well, ProvenAir saved them a ton of time. It also increased their quality. We've done in our system now probably close to 3,500 sets of landing gear in the system, and not one of them, when they were first ingested, had perfect back-to-birth trace.
So as a supplier, I have this great trace now for these high value assets. What can I do with them, as far as in my quoting process and sales process?
So as you know, Will, once you find the part you're looking for, the first thing is negotiate a price. What's the next thing? Send me the paperwork, right?
Yeah. Right.
So on any of your high value assets, engines, landing gear, components of those assets, it's imperative to have the back-to-birth trace. So at that point, what you can do with companies like AeroParts now, if you have a component of a landing gear you're trying to sell or an engine that you're trying to sell, you could provide your customer what we call guest access, which is a link to ProvenAir to just that part, not your entire inventory, just that part you're negotiating with a potential customer. So that supplier can offer that, and their prospect, their customer, can simply click through, see a dynamically generated timeline, and then they can make their own decision on the part themselves, and they can run the report there, exception report, full records packet, LLP sheets, movement traceability sheets on demand. So there's no email me this or put it in my Dropbox account, or that's the old one, I got an updated document from the airline, or any of that, because it is being done dynamically and everything's digital at that point.
How do you get started with the moment that you pick up the phone and you call Jim and you're like, look, I need some help with back-to-birth trace?
You get it, everything's web-based, just FYI. So all you need is a browser to use ProvenAir. All of our customers have their own tenant, meaning they have their own section. Nobody sees any other person's paperwork. Everything is yours. And you simply can do file and upload. That's all you do. We even offer white glove service. Our analysts will say, you have it in Dropbox or Box, or email me a zip file. We'll take it there and load it for our customers. That's all they have to do. And once everything has been digitized and run through the ProvenAir algorithm, the customer simply logs in and sees a digitized timeline and sees all of the exceptions that ProvenAir found, either missing paperwork, skill gaps, serial number mismatches, whatever it finds. And then they can simply run reports, search, sort, view, even share those timelines with their supplier or their customer to kind of help with the transactions as well.
To learn more about ProvenAir, visit provenair.com